The story of the hardworking bees. Once upon a time, in a lush green meadow, there was a bustling beehive full of hardworking bees. The hive was home to thousands of bees, all working together to produce delicious honey for their queen and the rest of the hive. One day, while out gathering nectar from nearby flowers, the queen bee suddenly disappeared. The bees were devastated, as their queen was the heart and soul of the hive. Without her guidance and leadership, they didn't know what to do. The bees searched high and low for their lost queen, but she was nowhere to be found. They asked other bees they met along the way, but no one had seen her. As the days went by, the bees became more and more worried. They knew that without their queen, their hive would soon fall apart. But the bees refused to give up. They knew that they had to find their queen and bring her back to the hive, no matter what it took. So they formed search parties, exploring every nook and cranny of the meadow. They searched high and low, through fields and forests, determined to find their lost queen. After many long days of searching, the bees finally spotted their queen, perched on a nearby tree branch, weak and tired. They buzzed around her, gently nudging her, and urging her to come back to the hive. But the queen was too weak to fly back to the hive. She had been lost for too long and had exhausted all her energy. The bees knew that they had to act fast. They worked together, lifting the queen onto their backs and carrying her back to the hive. It was a long and difficult journey, but the bees were determined to save their queen. They worked tirelessly, taking turns carrying her, and making sure that she was comfortable and safe. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the bees arrived back at the hive with their beloved queen. They gently placed her in her throne and tended to her every need. The queen was weak and tired, but she was grateful to be back home with her loyal subjects. She knew that without the hard-working bees, her hive would not have survived. And so, the bees continued to work tirelessly, gathering nectar from the flowers and producing the sweetest honey in all the land. They knew that their queen was back, safe and sound, and that their hive would thrive once again. The queen bee was grateful for the unwavering loyalty and dedication of her subjects. She knew that they had gone above and beyond to bring her back to the hive, and she was proud of each and every one of them. From that day on, the bees worked even harder than before, producing more honey than ever before. And the queen bee was there every step of the way, guiding them and leading them to success. The hive was once again a thriving community, thanks to the hard work and dedication of the bees. And the queen bee knew that she had the best subjects in all the land. And so, the bees continued to buzz around the meadow, gathering nectar from the flowers and producing the sweetest honey in all the land. And they lived happily ever after, knowing that they had each other, and that was all that mattered.